Welcome to my personal sitcom, where life's little mishaps and epic fails are always on the menu, one hilarious story at a time. Picture this: an apple, ripe and shiny, symbolizes my overall well-being. I mean, who doesn't want to be a delicious, juicy apple, right? Just like an apple tree needs the right mix of sunlight, water, and nutrients to grow healthy fruit, my life was in serious need of some balance between work and personal time, especially during the pandemic days of quarantine. So, there I was, at home with my hair freshly colored, looking forward to the next step: lock in for 45 minutes. I had the shower cap on like a fashion icon, ready for my DIY spa session. As I lounged there, feeling fabulous, a notification popped up on my calendar: team training session today. Thinking this was a prime opportunity to soak up some sunlight from my team, I thought, why not join them? What could possibly go wrong? Little did I know, I'd accidentally walked into a comedy show. Spoiler, I was the punchline. Well, let me tell you, everything. As I clicked to join the meeting, still rocking the shower cap and waiting for my color to set, I completely neglected my water, my personal life and the simple joys of quarantine. The session dragged on, and soon, my chat in Slack began blowing up with messages like a bunch of apples rolling off a cart. Hey! Why are you here so early? You don't start for hours. Talk about a surprising wake-up call. Just like an apple tree needs sunlight to thrive, I realized my work was vital for staying connected during these isolating times. Then, in a classic blunder worthy of an Apple-themed sitcom, I accidentally turned on my camera while copy-pasting my responses since my team kept sending the same question. I forgot that my snapping fingers were faster than my screen switching. In my haste, I used the Command+Shift+V shortcut on my Zoom window without realizing I had activated the camera. Suddenly, there I was, live and unfiltered, showcasing my glorious shower cap and the colorful spots staining my hairline. The chat erupted with laughter. I was so focused on the training deck that I didn't even realize my team was trying to get my attention. I thought they were just convincing me to get off the call and take some rest. Just then, my phone rang, and I felt my cheeks flush as bright as my newly dyed hair. Who wouldn't find it hilarious that I looked like I was prepping for a spa day instead of a serious training session? I was an apple ready for picking but dressed for a fruit salad. Amid the giggles, I struggled to focus on the training presentation. That silly moment was like a refreshing splash of water in my face, prompting some real reflections about balance. Just as apples need sunlight, I realized my job was crucial for maintaining connections during quarantine. But without enough water, time for family, hobbies, and self-care, I risked becoming dried out or overwhelmed. So, let's break it down. Sun with face sunlight for work, my job keeps me energized and connected, especially during these challenging times. But too much sunlight can fry my petals, and no one likes burnt fruit. Droplet water for personal life, just like the freshest apples should be juicy, my personal time is essential. I could easily use that time to engage with music or pursue creative hobbies that wash away the stresses of quarantine life. The apple of well-being, my vibrant hair colors, even while steaming with a shower cap, reminded me that self-care is crucial to my overall happiness. The soil of balance, and finally, good soil nurtures the tree. Finding balance is key to letting both my work and life flourish without compromises. This journey has taught me that life, much like a fruitful apple tree, flourishes when it's nurtured with the right balance. It's all too easy to get swept up in the whirlwind of work or the temptation to constantly be productive, especially when the world feels a bit out of reach. But just as trees need sunshine, water, and nourishing soil to produce their delicious fruit, I too require that perfect blend to enjoy a vibrant and fulfilling life. Letting loose and sharing a laugh, even during a serious training session, reminds me that it's those sweet, silly moments that keep us juicy and alive. It's also essential to create a harmonious environment for both work and leisure, like listening to music while completing tasks that allow for that flow, perhaps a soothing podcast or instrumental playlist while tackling less interactive work. However, I've learned to stay present during crucial meetings and training sessions, ensuring that my focus remains on the connection and learning at hand. So going back, in the end, I took away a lot from this delightful mess. I vowed to sprinkle just the right amount of water along with my sunlight, ensuring I nurture both sides of my life during this quarantine phase. The lesson? Balance is the nutrients in the soil of a fulfilling life, and I'll aim to cultivate a life as delightful as a juicy apple, even with a shower cap on and waiting for my hair to steam. Now that we've shared a laugh, I want to hear from you. What's the most embarrassing or hilarious thing that's happened to you on a work call? Did you forget to mute, show up in your pajamas, or have a surprise guest wander in? Spill the tea in the comments, I need some good giggles.